Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Table Talk. I'm Shannon, and this is BJ.
Hi.
We're very excited to have BJ here today. I always love BJ. It's been a crazy morning because this happens when Sandy's not here. We use my phone every week. You think I would know how to put it in the little thing, but I had it turned backwards. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we do our best when Sandy's not here.
True.
We muddle through.
We do.
So anyway, so it's a great September day.
It is. The weather's beautiful.
Weather's very
so
nice.
So lovely.
It is very nice, and finally kind of cooling up in the mornings. I feel like I can go out and do my thing in the morning, and I'm not sweating to death.
I know. I went out to water today, and it was just, it was a little crisp, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I love that. So
it's nice.
Anyway, so we do have a few new things to talk about. I did want to mention, as we're getting started with our witch season here in the village, it's coming quickly.
Yeah,
I think it starts on the 22nd.
Uh-huh.
So the 22nd is when the witches will be here in the village, and you can walk around and do pictures. Please remember Friday and Saturdays, because it's so busy, is paid parking. So, and I think it's $10, 10 or 15. I can't remember.
I don't know how much
It's
it
$7.
is.
Oh, I thought it went up. 7? Anyway, it's pay parking on Fridays and Saturdays. You do get coupons to use in the shops, so I think they come in handy if you're shopping.
It definitely pays you to park in the village.
Right.
Especially if you're going to try to do any shopping at
Right.
all. It will pay for you.
Right.
Pay for
So,
itself.
yeah, so just be aware of that. Another thing to be aware of, VJ and I will not be announcing the winner from the table talk last week because we're like filming right after that one. So I will have Erica insert a winner for that table talk. I'll have her put the name in, and if you could just, Erica, insert name here. If you could just contact us, you could message us or email me, contact us at pineneedlesonline.com, and we will get your prize to you. It seems like most of the time winners have been past customers, so I've been able to look up phone numbers or emails, and I've been able to get a hold of people. But just in case, just make sure that you reach out to us, so because the video hasn't popped up yet, I don't think so.
I don't think it has,
So we don't have anybody to select from. So anyway, so VJ, what have you been doing lately?
Well,
You had some little time off. I know you had family in town and stuff,
I
and that
did,
was
I
great,
did.
I'm sure,
yes,
to see everybody. And
Yes, my daughter came back from the East Coast. She lives in Washington, D.C. area, and so she was here for 10 days, and that was lovely having her
Aw.
here. So, yes,
very nice.
it was very fun. So she's a
She's
delight.
the one that does the fun calendar we've talked about before.
Yes, she does do that, but then she also does lots of stitching. She's a very good stitcher,
Mm.
but the funny thing about it is, she was stitching on the plane, and I have to just say this was hilarious because there was a lady who commented on her stitching, and my daughter said, "Yes, I only like doing dead things." So she does all these weird. She does, like a heart or a brain
Oh.
and she frames them beautifully, and she hangs them in her living room. And so she's got this big collage wall, and so she just finished 2 feet. It was feet. She finished feet. Yes, and now I think she's working on a rib cage. So
At some point, she'll complete the whole body.
she will. It will be in different sections all around the room. So, but she's quite hilarious. So she's the one who said she would like a Halloween quilt, but it only has to have blood dripping from it. So
Have you done that yet?
No,
That does not seem like your style.
not really.
But you have a granddaughter that's kind of gotten into the stitching, don't you?
Right. She does stitching as well. And now my oldest daughter, just in the last, couple of months, she started doing cross stitch too, and she's kind of caught the bug. So it's cool.
Interesting sometimes, because I had Erica. I never thought Erica would do anything crafty.
Right.
And then she started that cross stitch, and
I know. I
Yeah.
know. It's just been really fun to see them do
Yeah.
this. So.
Yeah.
They don't quilt, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's handwork.
It is.
I know.
Is.
I got a jury duty summons, and had to fill out the paperwork when I was here yesterday. And I said to Kathy and Sandy, "Do you think it's okay if I get selected to be in the jury? Can I sit and stitch?" Like Sandy said, I think that would be frowned upon, but I hate to just sit.
I know, that's the way I am too. I always have to carry something with me.
Yeah, I need to read or I don't know, something.
Yes,
Anyway.
exactly.
So what have you been doing craft-wise?
Well, for the shop, I can say that I have finished this quilt right
Maybe
here.
we can kind of move stuff a little
but
bit.
I'll show you some other things too, though. But
This is really pretty. And I think this, you can use this year round, but I also think it's a great fall
I do
quilt.
too. I think it's lovely for the fall.
And so, do you know what the pattern's called?
It's called Nutmeg Spice. This is actually the pattern right here, if you can see it through.
Erica usually inserts a picture.
Oh, okay, good plan. But I think the kits are $104.95 or something. So this
pretty.
is really, it went together really slick. I kind of thought, oh, this is going to take me a lot of time, but it really takes more time to cut it out than it does
Oh, really?
to make it. It really went together very quickly. So,
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I love the orange,
yeah.
interspersed there. So
Yeah, I think the colors are really lovely. I think, I don't know, it was a fun quilt to do though. So.
And is this a particular line?
It is Nutmeg by Basic Gray.
Oh, so the pattern's nutmeg spice and the fabric's nutmeg.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And then we have put just some solids in, a couple of different solids for just at a Riley Blake, that's what
the orange is.
That's what the orange is.
And the blue?
And the blue. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
So that's something that I've done for the shop.
And you just brought that in today. So this is,
Yes.
so we are filming early, but she just brought it in. So I'm sure we should have plenty.
It is available, yes. So my next project I'm working on for the shop, I've just got this little bit right here started.
Oh, I love it.
I have all of the little blocks, all these little blocks done,
Oh,
but
it's
I'm just
so
starting
cute.
to assemble. And I was hoping to have more of it done, but there's only so much.
Only so much you can do.
So,
So cute. I love it.
but this is out of the line Pride and Prejudice. The quilt is called Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy.
Oh.
So
Nicole's here doing, I have to run to the mall with her after, and I'm glad she has her headphones on because she's a huge Pride and Prejudice fan. So we don't want, she's got her headphones off now.
Okay.
Don't look, Nicole. Don't look at the Pride and Prejudice Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy quilt.
yes, but this is the pattern. It's actually a Riley Blake pattern.
And is it a free pattern?
It is a free pattern. We will be having kits for this as well. In fact, I've already got the kits put together.
So cute.
So it's
And
just,
what would you say is the skill level on this one?
to me, this is almost just beginner level.
Oh.
It is on point, but I don't know that on point is really that hard to do. But I would think maybe confident beginner.
Oh,
But like I said, this is the pattern. There isn't any strip piecing in it though, so it's actually putting all the pieces together for each of these nine squares.
so you're just cutting, so you cut out these small little blocks.
They're 1.5
it's
inch.
just
Uh-huh.
so, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. Uh-huh. And
It's
then
cute.
it's put together in a very specific way, which is really easy. And it's going to have a blue border on it, but I think it's going to be very fun.
So this isn't something you have to lay out and try to figure out. They tell
no,
you,
yeah.
oh, well, that's even nicer if you don't have to have a big space to try to lay out.
Exactly. I mean, on the pattern, it's really specific because
Oh, yeah.
it tells you, it just tells you on the pattern exactly which color to put where exactly on here. So there's no thinking, nothing, no, you don't have to, gather the children over, or your husband or whatever. And say,
Vacuum
okay.
your floor really well and
Yeah.
then try to lay it out.
I mean, you can sew it together without even laying the whole thing out.
That's
So,
nice.
So it's really easy to do that. So
I kind of find that Riley Blake patterns are easier for me, at least. They're very specific. Like, here's the fabric, and here's how we want you to cut it, and I think the pictures are great, and I think it's a great beginner. Their patterns are great beginner quilts.
And I think this fabric that Sandy designed this
one
background print on this line. So anyway, I think it's going to be
this one right here.
Oh, was it this one? For some reason I was thinking it was this one.
This one.
It was that one. Okay. All right. Well,
the one that looks like stitchery.
So that one is my next project.
You've got a really good start on it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be done soon. Now I have to show you something I've done for myself.
Okay, I didn't know that you ever had time to do something for yourself.
Rarely. But it's got Minky on it because this was a pattern.
I love the stitching.
This was a pattern that we used to have. I don't know. I'm sure we could get them again. The pattern is by Megs and Me.
Yeah, I love her stuff.
And so I actually finished stitching the blocks well over a year ago, and it's just been sitting there with a pile of fabric. Just been, and I finally got it all put together. And so I just thought it turned out really, really sweet.
It's really cute.
Now the pattern did not have this extra border on, but it was just 36 inches across, and I just thought, I think this needs to be a little bit bigger, so that's one reason why I added the border on.
Your stitching is beautiful, VJ.
Well, thank you. My mother taught me, so.
Oh, this cow it's beautiful. Your stitching's beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. So this, I'm just going to put Minky on the back, and I have no intention or no person that I'm giving it to specifically. Maybe if I have a great grandchild at some point in time.
This projects like this, sometimes you get attached.
Yes.
And I have a harder time giving away,
yes.
Especially when they're a lot of work.
Right.
Yeah. So they take a lot of time. So
anyway, it is
so cute.
And then
I love it.
I was going to show you one thing I'm getting ready to work on for the shop. We have these books. I don't know if
I have never noticed it.
Oh, these are really fun books. This is by Tilda. And Tilda's fabrics are just lovely. And we have a little bit of Tilda, but not really very much.
I think Sandy and I showed like the dots and packages that came in. Yes, very pretty. Oh, you did show me this one.
But I am going to be making this quilt up in the next few weeks. And we're using it fabrics I'm just putting together a bunch of fabrics for it. And it's just still going to be pretty much in the same palette. It will be a blue, but not quite that intense. And I'm using pinks and aquas and
I love
just some fun fabrics.
I like this because I feel like this is a winter quilt. So you put it out, in January. And to me, if I saw this, I don't love the month of January. Well, I don't love winter. I really don't love winter. I don't love winter. I don't love summer. Once we hit September, I'm happy until the rest of the year. But this to me, it could be, January, February.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
it just, I don't know, this would be a quilt that would just kind of make me happy.
Right. And so when I was showing Sandy this quilt, I said probably 1st of December if we can have that, if I can have it finished. But I'm hoping actually sooner than that, but we'll wait and see.
So everybody watch out for that later.
So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. But
you're always busy.
I am. I know. My daughter told me the other day I don't have to do that all the time. I don't have to be.
It's interesting because we had Wendy with us last week, and I love Wendy, but I think she's kind of in the same position you are, where, you live by yourself, and so you like something to keep you busy, and I think this is a great thing.
Yeah, I've done this for almost 41 years where I've been by myself, and I have to tell you, I'm a driven person. What can I say?
Yeah. So I visited my mother-in-law yesterday, and she's an applique quilter. She's all applique, and now she's 96, so she's doing wool now.
Right.
But she said to me yesterday, and her mind is so sharp. She said to me yesterday, she says, "What happened to that quilt where you had those 2 applique blocks?" And I said, Well, and one of the blocks, they just were overwhelming. So she took a block home. This was several years ago, and she did the one applique blocks for me, and then she mailed it to me. But she did all this extra, like the girl had a braid, and so she did all of this, these special embroidery stitches on it. Well, my other applique block wasn't going to look like that, so I just kind of put it away. So she says, you bring that other applique block over, I'll help you. So maybe I will finish that quilt now, but it's one I was like, I don't know if I'll ever finish this because I was not enjoying the needle turn applique.
Right. Yeah. I don't love needle turn, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I had this. I went to a class a number of years ago, and I don't know if it was the teacher or what, but I just felt like I wasn't doing a good enough job or something on it. And anyway, as a result, I just haven't even tried to do it since. So I do freezer paper applique, and I feel like I can do a good job of it.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I think Erica got my mother-in-law's last actual applique quilt because she just moved. It just got hard for her to see it and stuff. But then she's working on this quilt. It's a Sue Spargo, and it's got all these. It's called Women Working, so it's got all these blocks with women working, but it's just tons of embroidery. So she's been trying to do all these bullion stitches and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So she's almost got it done, and she says, but I don't have a back. So she and I will be visiting the store soon.
okay, well, cool. Okay.
So anyway, we were kind of walking around the store, and I'm not in the store often, but VJ knows more what kind of new stuff. And then Kathy was trying to pull some new cross stitch patterns, but I saw these and I haven't seen this before. I don't know how new these are. This is just a cute
We
little.
just got those in last week.
Okay, good. It's just a little charm bracelet. I think it's adorable.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're really fun.
Be a really cute stocking stuffer, and so it's called So Cute Charm Bracelet. Erica likes it when I say names because then it makes it easier for her to link things.
I'm
So
sure.
it's got all, the little rotary cutter and the mat and sewing machine. It's really cute. And
It
I
is.
love this little stack.
That would be a nice little gift for a Quill Guild member or something.
Yeah,
Just
it's a cute little stack and
neighbor
the
gift.
cute little pen. It's called the Tower of Note. So, and I think $12.99. I don't think that's bad. So, anyway, and I also pulled all these little notebooks. So we talked about some of the other notebooks we've got in, but we've also got in some other little notebooks.
Those are sweet. Those are new since I've been here.
And they all have this little
Elastic
to
which is
keep it
cute.
closed. Yeah, so would be a good thing to put in your purse, I think.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
And I'm a list maker, and I don't use my
Me
phone. I
too.
like the written.
I like to write it down too.
I really
I
do.
like to see it. So
Whether it's my grocery list or
yeah, I always do my
what
grocery
I need
list.
to do that I've been procrastinating for the last 3
Yeah.
months. So
On occasion, I'll forget my grocery list, and then I have to call or text and say, "Can somebody take a picture of my grocery list and text it to me?" So then but
I understand.
But I've always kept a notepad, a magnetic notepad on my refrigerator. I'd like always have. And then my girls just knew if they ran out of something or needed something, they just write it on the list.
Right.
And so, and my husband, he writes it on the list. So now my girls are getting older. So Erica's 28, Nicole's 25. And Nicole said that she needed something. It wasn't like a grocery store. I can't even remember what it was. Something like socks, but it wasn't socks. Something like that. And Erica's like, if you write it on the list, it magically appears. She's like, you just have to put it on that list. So,
Right.
anyway, so let's talk about some patterns. I know you've
We
got
got
some
some
that you were
cool
talking
ones.
about that some people have been asking for in the
Yeah.
shop.
Well, I know it's within the last probably within 2 weeks, we've been asked a number of times for this pattern. This is Primrose Cottage, and it's Autumn Quaker. This is just really a lovely little design.
It is pretty.
She's got some really, really sweet things out right now. This is another one, which is Honeybee Quaker,
That's cute too.
which is very sweet. And then this is the Autumn Alphabet. So we
So
have,
cute.
these are all by Primrose Cottage, and Lindsay always does such a nice job with her stitchery. So they're great, and those will be a favorite for all of you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
And if something is sold out, I'm sure Kathy will reorder it. So
Definitely.
so this, I like this one. This is a hands-on
That's very
design,
sweet.
and I like it because it's different. It's got the black background. It's called Autumn Calls. Just a cute little fall pattern. I like how
That
they've
is
turned it
very
into that
sweet.
little pillow.
That is very sweet.
And another hands-on design. I love this one too. Pick Your Pumpkin Patchwork. That one's really cute. And I love this.
Oh, I haven't seen that. at
Happy
all.
Halloween Pumpkin Party.
Oh, that's very sweet how they've done the pumpkins. on
Yeah,
it.
I think
Very,
that's a
very fun.
beautiful. And I don't know, it might be kind of, I don't know, what in the package, but I'm sure Erica will find a picture and stick it in there. And this is a Plum Street sampler pattern. Grace Doth Abound. And I don't know if this is a new one, but it's new to our store. Oh, 2001, so it is probably a couple of years old, but it's a really pretty one. I think it would be, it'd be nice for fall, and
I know. I love anything fall. I know.
I do too.
Yes, it's just those colors, the warm colors are such
It's my
lovely.
very, very favorite season.
Right.
And it goes by too fast, in my opinion. This is a Little House Needleworks Pumpkin Farm Petites.
Oh, these are sweet.
These are
too.
really cute. So if Erica was here, I'm sure I'd be taking this one home with me, but she's not.
That might be good.
Yeah.
But might not.
So yeah, we got a bunch of new cross stitch. Again, Kathy orders cross stitch on Fridays, so if there's ever anything anybody wants, let us know, because Kathy's really good at looking for cross stitch. We also got in, and I know that you kind of looked at some of these embroidery.
These are kind of interesting. This is really interesting how they have done this, because I don't know, I think I might take it apart and just show you. This would be good for somebody who's never, oh, thank you, I can't see. I've had my eyes done 3 times now, I really think.
I'll open it and you can talk and show.
Okay. But this would be a really good project for someone who's never done, this is regular embroidery, okay? And so, I mean, just how they put the
I love
colors
that.
together and this little wooden type thing, so you've got all your colors separate.
That's nice.
They put in a little stand so that you can sit this little project up. They have this little piece of fabric, but it's like a felt on the back that you can actually, after you finish, you can glue this onto the back just to cover up the back, which
Just
is
to kind
really
of
cool.
finish it.
Yes, but then this is the design. And it just has all the little holes and everything punched right in there so that you can just go ahead and do your little stitching.
Oh,
and
so
then
you stitch it right on the wood.
right on the wood.
Oh.
And they have direction. They tell you from beginning how to thread your needle. I mean, this is basic. And so I know we have people come in all the time wanting stitchery for children who've never ever done anything before. And so this would be a really, really good project. This one might be a little bit more challenging. Some of them we have are a little bit easier than this, but what a great idea.
Yeah, I just grabbed one, but I know there's a bunch.
Yes. And it, like I said, it tells you exactly what to do and how to do it. So,
But still is small enough you can take with you places.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it.
But it's something beautiful to just sit,
Mm-hmm.
on your mantle or
It's like a
on
complete kit.
table or whatever.
You have
It is.
everything.
Every single thing is there that you
Very
need.
nice.
It is. It's great.
And then we got in a bunch of just cross stitch kits, some smaller ones and bigger ones. This one is, I'm guessing it's called You're So Sweet, but it has your hoop, your thread, the fabric, needles, oh, and a threader and instructions. So this one's just a little ice cream, and it's by Simply Maker, or Simply Make. So we got in this one, and we have more than what I pulled. This is a little Noel, little Christmas one. And you could easily, if you wanted to, finish it in the hoop.
Oh, definitely.
And it's a plastic hoop, it's not a wooden hoop. Let's see. This one's just got a little autumn tree. Oh, and that's what we've titled it, Autumn Tree. Oh, that's what they titled it too, Autumn Tree.
Right. Cool.
And then there's some that are bigger. So this one is Autumn Leaves.
And this is done on, is that 14 count Aida? I would assume.
I would
that
say
looks
that's what
like-
it looks like.
It looks like 14 count Aida cloth. So this would be a great one for somebody who's just learning.
Right.
So,
I don't know, I don't see where it tells you what the stitching fabric size is, but I think you're right, I think it's 14.
it looks like that.
And then this is cute, it's just a tree on the car. But there's a bunch of them, so, and I think these would be great, you know, like you said, if you have a child that wants to start, and great Christmas gift.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, anyway,
So those are really
they're really
awesome.
cute, yeah, so. And sometimes I never know if we have enough stuff, but we brought over more stuff, but I don't think we need it.
Okay,
We're about ready to open the store.
we are. So we have gotten several new lines of fabric in. I don't know, did you mention the new Lori Holt line that we have?
Yes, that one we mentioned last week.
Okay.
The one
and-
with what's
B
the
dots.
B dots, but
those-
what's the name of the pattern that we're
The
cutting?
quilted witch.
Quilted Witch. And we
Oh, okay.
have kits for those. So if you're interested in a kit for that, whatever other fabric lines have we
We
got
got
in?
the Evermore line in, and I'm trying to think, who's the designer on that? And then I still can't remember the name of that other line that we got in. But,
Quaint Cottage is the other one.
Quaint Cottage?
oh, Coin Cottage, that's right.
Sweet Fire Road is
Oh,
Evermore.
Sweetbriar Rose is
Sweet Friar.
Sweet Friar Rose is Evermore.
sweet, sweet fire.
Fires.
Fire Road.
Okay, I'm closing my mouth now. You talk about the fabric lines.
So we do have wonderful fabric right now. We have so much Christmas, so much Halloween, and a big variety of other kinds as well, and just some lovely quilts. So
And lots behind the cutting table.
we do. So please come in and check everything out, and come in before it gets. I mean, it's going to be really busy
Yeah.
the whole time, but definitely, it's always fun to be here and just feel the electricity of the season too.
Yes,
So
yes. I know there's a lot of people that don't love Halloween, but this is like fun Halloween.
it is.
It's not scary and we had to read like all the rules. And
Yes.
you know, they don't want scary masks, and you know, they want cute stuff. And people
Right.
do dress up
Yes.
like the whole season.
The whole
We get it all
season.
the whole time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
anyway, so yes,
okay.
so hopefully Sandy and Kathy are having a great time on their cruise.
Oh, yes. I'm
And,
envious. I've been wanting to do that too.
I know. Sounds like so much fun.
Yes.
But anyway, so we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us.